Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Port Charles wakes up to a storm of tension this Wednesday, as the day begins with the fallout from Drew's explosive press conference still rippling through every corner of the city. Those closest to him watch in shock, trying to understand what pushed Drew to step into the spotlight the way he did. The moment he publicly called out corruption and demanded accountability has quickly become the talk of the town, and reactions are coming in fast, from supporters, skeptics, and enemies who suddenly feel the walls closing in around them. At the heart of the drama, Drew tries to maintain a confident front, but the weight of what he's done is clearly pressing down on him. He knows he has ignited a firestorm. He knows powerful people are not going to sit quietly while he exposes what they've worked hard to bury. Even those who stand behind him can't help but wonder whether Drew's bold move will protect him or set him up for a massive takedown. And as he prepares for the backlash, Drew hears whispers about what's coming next, warnings that the public shaming he initiated may soon turn into a trap designed to destroy him instead. Meanwhile, the investigation into the Metro court shooting takes a sharp and unexpected turn. What the authorities believe to be a straightforward attack suddenly becomes a far more complicated situation. Detectives comb through evidence, replaying security footage, re-examining witness statements, and questioning motives that don't quite line up the way they did before. Speculation grows that someone may have manipulated key details from the very beginning. Jordan and Dante push deeper into the case, sensing that the truth has been hiding in plain sight. A new lead surfaces. Something small, something subtle, yet powerful enough to send them down an entirely different path. What once looked like an attempt to target a single victim now appears to connect to a broader agenda. That realization forces the investigators to reconsider every assumption they've made so far. The list of suspects expands, and so does the pressure to solve the case before someone else gets hurt. But the shift in the investigation doesn't go unnoticed. There are people in Port Charles who start to panic the moment they hear the detectives are looking in new directions. Those who had been confident they were in the clear are suddenly nervous. And those who had been pointing fingers at others now fear the spotlight may swing back toward them. It creates an uneasy atmosphere, one fueled by secrets, guilt, and the desperate hope that the detectives will stay off the right trail. Elsewhere in town, Willow finds herself caught off guard when she receives an unexpected visitor. The moment she opens the door, the air shifts, and she realizes this is not going to be a simple conversation. Her visitor arrives with a mix of regret, urgency, and a determination that Willow hasn't seen from them in quite some time. Though she tries to stay composed, she can't hide the emotional impact of the reunion. The conversation that follows is layered with unspoken tensions. Willow listens carefully, trying to understand what prompted this sudden appearance. Her visitor brings news, some of it troubling, some of it hopeful, but all of it capable of affecting her future. Willow tries to hold on to her sense of calm, but it's clear that the emotional weight of the visit is overwhelming. She reflects on everything she has survived, everything she has worked to build, and everything she fears losing again. While Willow processes the unexpected encounter, Michael quietly keeps a close eye on her. He senses that something significant is unfolding, and wonders whether this visitor's intentions are sincere or self-serving. Willow, however, is torn between wanting to protect her peace and wanting to give this person a chance to explain themselves. The moment feels like a crossroads, one that could reopen old wounds or lead to overdue healing. Back at the Quartermain mansion, tensions continue to rise as the family reacts to Drew's increasingly complicated situation. Some family members worry the public spectacle will put a target on all of them. Others argue that Drew did what needed to be done, especially if it means stopping the corruption that has gone unchecked for far too long. Behind closed doors, arguments break out, alliances shift, and the family struggles to decide whether to close ranks around Drew or distance themselves from the chaos he has stirred. The corporate world is also buzzing. Drew's public stance shakes the foundation of more than one business partnership. People who once praised him are now questioning whether associating with him could jeopardize their reputation. But there are also those who quietly admire his willingness to speak the truth, even if it costs him. They see Drew as someone fighting for justice, regardless of the risk, and they believe his words will echo far beyond the headlines. As the day unfolds, the shooter investigation and Drew's scandal begin to intersect in ways no one expects. Rumors spread that there may be connections between the two stories, connections involving powerful names who have more to hide than anyone realized. The possibility that the Metro Court shooting was not just an isolated act but part of a larger cover-up sends shockwaves through the community. Dante digs deeper, piecing together fragments of information that others overlooked. He senses that the truth is close enough that the guilty parties are starting to panic. He sees cracks forming in statements that once seemed solid. People who were confident are suddenly stumbling over their words. And the more Dante pushes, the clearer it becomes that someone has been orchestrating events from the shadows. Back at the hospital, Willow's visitor shares something that leaves her shaken. A truth she didn't expect. A confession that fills the room with tension. It forces Willow to reconsider everything she believed about the past and raises new questions about the future. She tries to remain steady, but the emotional impact is undeniable. What she hears could change her relationships, her trust, and possibly the direction of her entire storyline moving forward. As evening approaches, Port Charles braces for whatever comes next. Drew faces the growing threat of retaliation, and every move he makes feels heavier than the last. The investigation intensifies, leading the detectives towards suspects who never expected to be questioned. And Willow is left contemplating the meaning behind her visitor's plea, unsure whether to let them back into her life or protect herself from more heartbreak. The day ends with more tension than answers, setting the stage for even bigger twists to come. The truth is closing in. Secrets are unraveling. And Port Charles is about to find out just how dangerous the fallout will be as Drew's battle, the shooter case, and Willow's emotional crossroads collide in ways no one saw coming. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.